Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today as we are currently doing some chest openings for today, and along the way there was something that also needs to be addressed as well, because recently I got into it was relatively a dispute, I suppose, depend on how you view it. Or some mini context was that, of course, this guy named Alejando Chn2 decides to attack me when I was just attacking some of the barbarians. And as you can see right here in just a bit, so basically I was only using a level 7 markswoman and I was trying to train it, and apparently I just got attacked by his level 25 Chn2 plus a level 10 Pelagius. So we ended up, I tell him that we will settle the dispute with a duel in some aspects. So I don't know how it will pan out, honestly speaking, given that the commanders that I'll be using is a little bit questionable for this case. So let's go ahead and see. So my P shield is almost down. Okay, so at least 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes left. So what I'm assuming is that there will be no buffs, I suppose. However, I feel like even if we start attacking, it's still going to generate some sort of buff in particular, like at least 5% from what I've seen. So really need to be a little bit, I need to be careful because I don't know how much he has done over the past like 8 hours, I suppose. So what I'll do is this. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and open all the crates, see what we have, and then we can then upgrade the skills. So we'll go ahead and open all 70 of them, and looks like we got some decent amount. In particular, we only got 4 Marius, got 1 upgrade, full upgrade for Tomo Gozen, and 1 full upgrade for Lancelot sculpture, and also some for the advanced characters. And let's go ahead and open. Wow, that's actually a pretty good pick, actually, not gonna lie. We got some for our necessary commander, Kusunoki, and we will definitely upgrade his skill. We got 1 for Sun Tzu. This is going to be quite helpful for us, especially if you want to do a nuke. So I'll probably use him for nuke instead of having Kusunoki Misaki as his sculptor. And hey, sorry about that, Mr. Mime. Today we won't be able to do Wildsby stream. I wanted to also mention that because I had some things that need to be done. But nevertheless, we'll definitely probably get it done. Have the Wildsby stream next Friday, that's for sure. And I also, well, of course, I should have, of course, pinged the Variety Gaming next time. So I'll definitely ping Variety Gaming going forward when it comes to like streaming these big variety games, quote unquote. So yeah, and then we got some mixed sculptures in particular, and we'll go ahead and look into it once we start this duel in particular. And let me go ahead and quickly do some upgrades real quick. No, I don't have enough. Yikes. Okay, but I'll be able to upgrade him. In particular, it won't be too efficient. Honestly speaking, it's going to be a little bit difficult using that guy's Marius as my secondary. even though he's using it as a support. But we will go ahead and give it a shot on this one. And I'm going to fully upgrade him. And there's this trick, I think last time I mentioned about it. So this is what I wanted to discuss about. So basically, if we go ahead and upgrade him, we put it to at least 60%, quickly develop him, so that he doesn't get to at least 100. And then after that, we just fully load it with at least giving it another additional 50% to hopefully level up to 3. And it should go to 3 if I'm not mistaken. Oh snap, it didn't. Oh, I guess I probably had to use this next time, but normally it would have at least done that from what I've done before. Oh my goodness, this is like the... Okay. Alright, so we will go ahead and I'm gonna risk this one, honestly speaking. Basically, holy snap, I don't have enough troops. We're supposed to do at least 50k troops, so let me go ahead and retreat real quick. And then we'll begin our duel in this one. Holy snap, that's a lot. Okay. At least 28 minutes in particular. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we'll go ahead and do 50,000, I believe. I guess this is getting mixed up. Okay, I need at least 8,634. 8,634. Perfecto. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and also open up these level 1 treasure of cave, just to see where we're at. Seems like we didn't really get too much in comparison to the level 3. Level 3 is slightly a little bit better. We got a little bit more resources, and in comparison to level 2, we got enough elite commander sculpture for this one, so this is going to be interesting. And some 50k wood in process, so I think we may be able to upgrade him for sure. And we'll go ahead and upgrade Tomo as well. Oh my goodness. She's actually almost done, so go ahead and do that. And then we'll just go ahead and I don't think this will actually help, but we'll go ahead and try it out. Cause this one only, oh wait, I think I already developed it. Whoops. Well, that's not gonna work. Oh well. Then we'll go ahead and upgrade Chn2 real quick. As for this one, we're gonna go ahead and quickly upgrade him, actually. Upgrade his skills so that his archers will gain increased 5% attack on this one. So yeah. And let me go ahead and also see if he's there. Huh. That's awfully strange. I don't know if Alejandro forgot the time or something like this. I was not... what we agreed on was that we agreed upon like a certain time. Basically, I told him it was like at first it was like 1 p.m. PST, and then now we kind of escalated up to like 4 p.m. PST, and then we will broadcast it on YouTube considering this. And both our bubbles are gone, or basically our peace shields are gone. So now I have to wait for him in particular. And if he doesn't show up within the next 5 minutes or so, I'm basically going to call it off, and I'll just like give you guys the result once I favorite, and I'll just go ahead and favorite the result so that you guys can see it. That's the best I can do at the moment, given that he has not really responded yet. So yeah. And also, oh yeah, there was also some things that I guess some quick updates, I suppose. So recently I have assigned some of our officers real quick. So Sue would have the Warlord, hence giving him 1% attack and also defense. I have given Saint to Aslan Koki so that he can then get an additional 10% for gathering speed. Now I'm going to go ahead and give back the Envoy to him to 1214 so that he can get an additional, if I'm not mistaken, 1% truth health. And also Ivar, my new counselor, who will have additional building speed 1% and research speed 1%. Yeah, building and research speed 1% each. Now, as far as concerning the ranking, I've decided that I've reorganized it to the point where it's now like 500k and above will reach to rank 3, and also 210k and above will reach to rank 2, just so that it gives them some sort of motivation to continue to be active, because we do in some aspect need active members within our group, because of course, as you can see here, we are dealing with multiple situations at the moment, and honestly, F2DR could have been a real threat to us if they continue to further expand. Same with VA Low, similar situation. However, VA Low has limited troops or limited members that are active. And as you can see here, I put in some of the banners real quick, or the markings, because these are the areas that I wanted to focus on. Like for example, over here, we can then take the stone deposit. And then over here, right now where we're building at, is we're just trying to take the farm, which I know that is going to create the provocation, just like you just earlier saw, where basically they were scouting. Well, they weren't scouting anymore. They were actually planning to do a rally attack on our banner itself. Then recently, they actually just destroyed one of our banners, which now they have the logging camps, where it was ineffective at one point. And now this is the last one where we have the gold mine. That's going to help us with the alliance credit, give or take. And just so you all know, let's go ahead and go back to here. So basically is at around 12:14 p.m. That's when they actually destroyed it, in particular. So, yep. And okay, so he says this is bad, but I consider that as one of the incidents made. But yeah, so basically, keep in mind, basically this game, like, gradually increases tension in some aspects, or think of this as like a simulation of what war could be like in some aspects, or how wars are normally created. Because of the motives, which could be either going for more resources. 2, it could be just for fun, which I never think that's the case. 3, it could be because of a sense of greediness or enviness of one's territory. And 4 is a little bit is a little bit in the iffy side, I would suppose. From my understanding, it's miscommunication. That's where it is. So yeah, and apparently Pedro hasn't really or Alejandro. Well, I guess I was waiting for some actions, not gonna lie. Sorry about that. But yeah, I guess I was waiting for some action in particular, but unfortunately it seems to be the case where we won't be having any more actions taking place. But I think there's some, but at least I was able to touch on some of the areas, I suppose, that I also wanted to discuss about. And I think especially, as you can see so far, diplomacy is quite crucial in this game. And same thing with real life, like for example, the Ukraine and Russia situation. And I continue to sympathize with both sides in particular. For those that recently, I suppose, passed away in some aspects due to this conflict, especially with the incoming refugees as well. So I wish them the best of luck or continued success through their endurance. And I think, and also lastly, the last tip that I want to also give is that, of course, given the situation for the mysterious cave, whenever after you explored most of the fogs, is recommended that you explore the caves so that you can at least obtain these chests in particular, which will help you out in the long run, just like we did. We were able to collect enough of the resources or chests in particular, and of course there's three settings, I suppose, or three types of chests. There's a high level chest, as you can see here. The first one we got was the high, low, and now this one may be a low as well. I think there's also a medium one, which is kind of hit or miss depending on which caves you explore, and seems like most of them are low from my hand. So, oh, there you go, we got medium. There you go. So yeah, so basically we got medium and we got that taken care of. But nevertheless, our alliance is like a hit or miss for right now, because we're slowly trying to grow it out and try to expand towards the east and hopefully up north as well, and try to probably take care of the 93 UN at one point, and hopefully we can also deal with the Valo and also F2 DR as well, because the FAD family or the FDDR family is basically increasing as we're speaking, so including their F4 DR and F5 DR. So they have a pretty huge take so far in comparison to the other parts of the area. But nevertheless, I think that's all I have to say at the moment, given that Alejandro is not here. And also, we have this granary that only leaders can build, so that alliances or alliance members can collect food in particular. But nevertheless, thank you all for taking the time to watch this, and I will update the timestamps for the previous videos, hopefully by this week or within next week itself. And we'll try to try out some of the other games in particular, aside from Wild Speed and Rise of Kingdoms as well. Thank you all for your time, and wishing you all the best.